Hi, this is Rena from thecheesethief.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet. This is called Fruit Stripe, and this was designed by Late Loomer on Instagram. I'll link her Instagram down below in the comments. Please be sure to check her out. She has a lot of really cool pictures and designs. So let's get started. So I'm going to make this bracelet the same color, so I'm going to use pink, blue, and purple. And I'm using the limited edition rainbow or special edition rainbow loom bands, which are rounded. And I highly recommend those bands for this design, just because we're doing a lot of cap bands and then they don't bend as, they don't show the twists as much. And you're going to need a hook and then 2 pegs of a rainbow loom or a monster tail. So let's get started. So for the first step, you're going to take your rubber band and you're going to double it up. You're going to take 1 band and then you're going to wrap it around 2 pegs twice, like so. And then you're going to take a pink band. That was a pink band. It looks like light pink now because it's so stretched. You're going to take another pink band and then you're going to put it on top, and then you're going to pull both of these bands up and over. That was 1 band that I pulled up and over, and then I'm going to pull this band onto that side, like so. So that's what you should have. And I'm going to do the same thing with this opposite side. So I'm going to put a pink band on top, and I'm going to pull this band up and over, and then pull this one up onto that side. So that's what you should have. Now I'm going to take a purple band, and this is where your hook comes in handy. You're going to wrap it around your hook 3 times. And you're going to take this pink band and put it onto this peg. And then you're going to take your hook and you're going to pull those 2 top pink bands. And then you're going to pull it up. You're going to slip this purple band onto those two pink bands that you have on your hook. And this is the tricky part. It's harder to do on camera, but you're going to separate the 2 bands, making sure you don't lose it, and then putting it onto your 2 pegs right there, like that. So it's a little tricky to do on camera, but that's what you should have. Okay, now you're going to take another pink band, put it up on top. You're going to take both of these pink bands and pull it over. And then you're going to take this pink band and pull it on top. And you do the same thing on the opposite side. Put a pink band on top, pull these 2 bottom bands up and over, and then pull this one over, like so. Now you're going to take a blue band and you're going to wrap it around your hook 3 times, like so. And you're going to pull these 2 pink bands onto your hook, like that. And you're going to roll this, and you're going to push it all the way down to close to right where that purple band is. And then you're going to put this back onto your peg. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take my blue band, I'm going to wrap it around, pull up these 2 bands, and roll this onto my rubber bands. I lost one off the hook, so I just use my fingers. And then you're going to put this back onto your peg. So that's what you should have. Now you're going to take another purple band, put it on your hook 3 times, and then you're going to grab this pink band and this pink band, onto your hook, roll this purple band onto the 2 pink bands, separate it out, put it back onto your hook. Like so. So let me pull this down so you guys can see. So you see you already have the fruit stripe pattern. So I'm going to keep going one more time so you guys can see it. So now I'm doing the blue bands. So let me put the pink bands. I'm going to put a pink band on top, pull this up and over, and pull this onto the right side. Another pink band up on top. Put that pink, these two up, and then pull it up and over. Like so. Now we're going to work on the blue bands. So take your hook, 1, 2, 3, grab these 2 pink bands over here, make sure it's tight, roll the blue band. The blue bands are always easier than the purple bands. Roll the blue bands on, put this back onto the peg, and do the same thing on the opposite side. Take your hook, 1, 2, 3, grab these 2 pink bands, roll it onto the bands, and you want it closest to the purple as possible, and then you put these 2 back onto your peg, like so. And then now you're going to do the purple band again. So take your purple band, put it on your hook, grab your pink one on both sides like so. Put that purple band onto both of those pink ones. Again, the tricky part, especially on camera. See, I always seem to snap it, but if you held it close, closer to your body, so you have more leverage, then you won't let go of it. And then there's your next, there's the pattern. So let's do that again. So I'm going to take a pink, put it up on top. So after the purple, you put the purple on, you're always going to take a pink and then put it onto the left side, and then pull it up and over, and then another pink on top, put it up and over, like this. And then we're going to do the blue now. So 1, 2, 3. Pull that nice and taut so you can just roll that on like that, and then put it onto your peg. Same with the other side. 1, 2, 3. Pull it nice and taut and then roll it onto that band. Put it back onto your peg. Like so. And then now it's the purple band time. So 1, 2, 3, and then always a tricky part, grabbing this one and this one, rolling it on, and then separating it out. So to end this bracelet, it's a little different because we're not going to add any more pink bands. We're just going to directly put the blue onto these 2 bands right here. So normally you would put another pink band on the side and another pink band on the side and then put the blue ones on. Instead, we're just going to put the blue ones on directly. So 1, 2, 3, and then I'm just going to go like this. So normally there would actually be 2 sets of pink bands there, but there's actually only one that you have to roll over, and then you're going to put this back onto the peg. So, and then another blue band, put it on my hook 3 times, pull this up, and then roll that down, like so. Put it back onto the peg, like that. And then now you take one pink band, put it up on top, pull over your 2 pink bands like that. Put this one onto this peg, get your S clip or your C clip, whatever you have, and then there. That's what you should have. And then you can go through and like roll the bands so they're nice and like aligned nicely. So, like that. Oops, dropped it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please visit me at thecheesethief.com for more tutorials like this. Also be sure to check out Late Loomer on Instagram if you happen to make our design. Please be sure to tag us on Instagram. We would love to see it and like it. Thank you, and remember to be kind to one another. Have a great day and bye.